My name is Miss Cynthia and I'm a youth librarian here at the Detroit Public Library. Today I wanted to do a science experiment with you that I got from this book, which is a really good book, called The Electric Pickle, 50 Experiments from the Periodic Table from Aluminum to Zinc. And the name of this is going to talk about the properties of oxygen. And the name of the experiment is Freaky Soap Soufflé. Can you believe that we can take a bar of soap and turn it into this? Looks almost edible, huh? Like whipped cream. And this soap, even though it changes its shape, but you actually still can use this soap in the bathtub or wherever. So what you're going to need for this experiment is a bar of soap, and they do recommend a certain brand, Ivory soap. The reason they recommend it has to do with how the experiment works, is that this soap actually has a lot of air and water whipped into it, which water contains oxygen and air also contains oxygen. And just to show you, I did do a sample with another kind of soap. A lot of people have Irish Spring, and it did change its form, but not nearly as beautifully as the Ivory soap did. So back to the experiment. So you're going to need a bar of soap. Ivory soap is preferable to get the good look. You're going to need a microwave safe dish, and you're going to need a microwave, and you're going to need some kind of pot holders, and of course you're going to need permission to do this experiment at home. And actually this book is really geared for more junior high or high school, so even though I'm going to show it to you, I would want you to also read through it so that you know what to do. For example, when I did the experiment the first time and made this, in the experiment it says to just let the microwave go for 2 minutes, and I found that I had to kind of stop the microwave on and off. It's sort of, if you can do the same thing with a marshmallow in a microwave. It'll get big, and I didn't want it to touch the sides of my microwave. So yes, we need the bar of soap, we need the dish, and the microwave oven. And like I said, they give instructions, and on the next page it will also give a little bit of explanation why it happens. Basically, like I said, part of it is because what's trapped in the soap is water and air that needs to expand, and it expands a certain way in a microwave that uses electromagnetic heat. It's also kind of the same thing happens when you have popcorn, and it pops up. So with no further ado, let's do our experiment. Okay. So we take our Ivory soap, put it in the microwave. It's great with microwaves because you can actually see when it's on, because like I said, I don't want to do it the whole 2 minutes at once, so I'm going to do it for 40 seconds. Oops, well that didn't work. Well, I know how to read time, so I'll just let it go 40 seconds instead of 4 minutes. I can already see it's expanding and changing. And again, this is because of the heat of the microwave and the way that the vibration happens. Because if you tried the same experiment doing it on a stove top in a pan, your soap would not start getting big and fluffy. It also smells really good. But of course, when you're doing stuff like this, I'm going to close it. We're going to do some more time. You don't want to walk away from, anybody who's ever used microwaves knows if you set it too high and then you walk away. Same if you make popcorn, right, and then it has that horrible smell because you let it go on for too long. Microwaves heat much more efficiently than the kind of conduction you get from stovetop. So it's getting bigger. Let's check on it again. Still see kind of some of the soap right there. Turn it a little bit. I also happen to notice this plate didn't get super hot, because you do need to be careful that some plates hold the heat much more and can get burned. Well, yeah, I see some coming on the side, so it's kind of coming off the side there, so. Let's do a little bit more. Grand finale. I really wonder if you could add color or things like that to this. I think you could. That would still work. Maybe somebody can do that and let me know if it works. Okay, so in the book it says, I happen to know this plate's not going to get too hot, but the book says that you're going to want to wait before you take your plate out so you don't get burned. Be like, well, we'll take the whole thing. Oops. Julia Child. Bon appetit. So, how do you like my soap souffle? Pretty cool. Like I said, you really can use this still. It's, we take the one from before. So this I made yesterday. It's kind of crumbly, but it smells great. And it's just, will crumble into the soap flakes. So I hope you liked this experiment, and I do recommend this book that's available from the library, and it's also available on Hoopla, and it's published by Chicago Review Press that actually does have quite a number of great books for young people. Thanks. Bye-bye.